Hey guys, welcome back once again to Niagara Fire Corals. My name's Steve, and today we're going to be unboxing and installing the ReefMat 1200. Stick with me. I'll get this ready. We'll unbox it. We'll have a look at what's inside, and then we'll get going on the install. Alright guys, for this portion of the video, I'm just going to do voiceover. It's just easier. Right here, I'm just draining out as much water from the sump as I can before removing the baffle there that holds the filter floss that I was currently using. So I'm just pumping it out at this point. I'd like to take a minute right here and just thank all my subscribers, anybody that has subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't already subscribed and hit that like button, really appreciate it if you do. It lets us know that, you know, all the time and effort put into doing these videos is worth it. I really appreciate it when you subscribe, and I look forward to doing more videos moving forward. Alright, so back to the video here, guys. Like I said, I'm draining the water. That first section there is where my return pipes used to come in. It would fill that section up, which would overflow to where the filter floss was, go down through the filter floss and into the section that I'm dumping the water into there where the skimmer is. So I'm just removing as much water out of there as I can. You'll see shortly in the video here where I'm going to drill with a 3.5-inch hole saw some holes through that first baffle, so you know I don't have water sitting in that area stagnant. It'll just make the whole section one. So I'm just removing the pump and everything out. Now I've taken as much water out as I can. Unfortunately, you can see there that the baffle's gone. I thought I was recording when I removed it, and I was not. And I apologize for that, guys. Really sorry, but it did come out quite easy. I ended up removing the entire baffle instead of just a part of it that I originally was going to. And you can see where I kept the front piece off of it, and I have it clamped there. I'm actually I'm lucky enough that I work with acrylic a lot, you know, with my tank and stuff. So I always have the acrylic solvent on hand, and I'm just moved that brace over so the section will accommodate the reef mat, and I'm reinstalling it so I don't have to worry about the front of my sump starting to bow. I wanted that brace still in there, so while I'm drilling the 3.5-inch holes through to allow for plumbing and to allow water to flow from that first section to the second, I'm also welding or gluing that small baffle back in across the top there, so I don't have to worry about the bowing of my sump. So obviously drilling the acrylic, you're going to get a lot of acrylic that's going to get in the what water's left in there. So I was scooping it out with the fishnet there. And as I fill the sump up later, the acrylic all floats to the top. So I just scoop all of it out with my fishnets, and that section the sump is in, it actually feeds the next section from the bottom of the sump. So all of the acrylic floats to the top, and it won't go on in the sump into my pumps. It'll stay stuck in that section, so it's easy for me to get it out. I've done it in the past, and I'll just do it again here. So I've drilled my holes through that first section to allow me access to the plumbing, and and to allow water to flow from one section to the next. Sorry about the camera angle, guys. I know it's horrible. Now, I would like to apologize now if I'm coughing a little bit or sniffling in this video. I'm getting over a cold that I've had, so um, if I've done it during the video, I'll apologize for that now. I'm just dry fitting, making sure that everything's going to fit properly. Figuring out my hose lengths. I decided here that it'd just be easier for me to attach it to my plumbing and then cut the end off that's excuse me, cut the end off that is at the reef mat rather than down at the plumbing. It just was easier for me to access it. One thing I will point out here, guys, is I did a lot of research on this unit before purchasing it, and one thing that I couldn't find. See, there it comes with a. I don't know if it's correct terminology, but it's how I know it is a finger condom, and it does come with an adhesive, which is what I just applied on there. I'm not sure why Red Sea gives you a white. It doesn't matter to me, but I know some people are fussy, but it is a white adhesive that they give you. So if you get it all over the piping or all over your plumbing, of course, all the piping and plumbing is black and the adhesive is white. So, um, like I said, doesn't matter to me, but I know it does matter to some people. So here we are. They're showing the filter basket. It is installed in the bottom. The media that came in that container I showed at the beginning of the video did have um, a media bag for it to go in. I obviously put it in the bag, rinsed it. It's in that basket, and it's installed in the bottom of the unit. Plumbing is all hooked up. And there you have it. So I'm just pointing out at that point there that I put a secondary piece of black acrylic. I didn't have any clear. I had some black on hand. I put a secondary block there just to beef that up a little more, so I have a little more to glue to. There it is. It's fully installed, and it wasn't too bad considering. I like I was saying earlier. The one thing I want to point out is when I did a lot of research on this unit, I know all the videos I watched. They mentioned the plumbing that comes with it. It comes with some miscellaneous different fittings, this and that and the other thing, but nothing was very specific. What I will tell you is, if you have a Red Sea tank, um, all the plumbing that comes with this, it's gonna hook right up. You're good to go. You cut off your drain line. It gives you everything you need to connect back up. My tank is completely custom. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm getting over a cold. My tank is completely custom. I have 1.5 inch PVC coming back, and the fittings were not a direct connect to it. So you, sorry, you will have to, if you have 1.5 inch PVC, you will have to get an 1.5 inch to 1 inch reducer, and then you'll be good to go. I just wanted to point that out because I know all the videos I watched, nowhere did I see that info or hear that information. So I thought I would throw it in there so you guys would know if you're looking at getting this unit and you have 1.5 inch plumbing, it will not be a direct hookup. I always have uh, lots of plumbing here for, I'm always doing, do it yourself projects with the tank or whatever. I was lucky enough I had what I needed here to make it work. Um, but I just thought I'd throw that in there so you guys knew. So right here, I'm just showing you how to install the filter floss and the rolls. This is 100% my first time ever doing it. I did not do a dry run with it first to see, how to do it. I read the instructions and I did it kind of live for you guys so you could see that it is very simple. The floss has to come out on the underside of the actual roll that feeds. You feed it through the center of the pickup reel, or the roll that picks up the spent floss. That unit I'm putting on now, it just snaps together. You'll see here where I test it. You just test, make sure that the floss flows freely through it. It pushes down into the bottom of the unit. Once you have it seated in the bottom, you turn the handle 180 degrees and that locks it into place, and you're good to go. You put your main floss reel back in its housing. You bring the top back up, handle down, and installed. And there you are. So for my first time, not too bad. And there you have it. All right, guys. So we'll move along, and I won't have to do any more voiceover. All right, guys. So there you have it. That's the Red Sea ReefMat 1200 fully installed and running right now as we speak. It's actually going to advance any second here. Hopefully you guys will get to see that and see how loud it is. I'm pretty lucky I have a sump room, so noise doesn't matter to me. But you can hear it. It only advances. Right now it's advancing 1 inch at a time. I may change that. I'm just going to see how it goes for now. But so far, I can't believe how much stuff is on the filter floss that's already been advanced through. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how well this cleans the tank up. Helps me get rid of the. There you go, guys. It just advanced. Helps me get rid of the detritus in the tank. So I don't know if you can see, but there's some floss down there. You can already see how dirty it is. And I didn't mention it earlier when I was setting it up, but the power cable that comes in here, Red Sea's even thought of everything. For mine, it goes across the back, and there is a little channel that's back here that the wire clips into, so it doesn't hang down in your water or anything. So they even thought of that. I ran it across and it goes up to my apex, because I have heard people running these during the day and shutting them off at night, and multiple different things. So I wanted to have that option down the road if I decide to go that way. But for now, I'm going to run it 24 hours a day, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so there you have it. We just finished installing the Red Sea ReefMat 1200. Very simple install. Mine was a little out of the norm because I had to alter the sump, but if you have a Red Sea sump or system, I believe you just have to remove the baffles where your filter socks are. They make a tool for that. You can remove it, fairly simple, and install the unit right into the sump. If you've already got a large opening or a large area in your sump, they're really plug and play. Drop them in and away you go. I really enjoyed doing this video. I enjoyed installing the ReefMat. I hope you guys did too. Drop a line in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and happy reefing.